Good morning students. Today we are moving to the second set of practicals, that is of salt analysis with concentrated sulfuric acid. In the last session we have seen the analysis with the dilute sulfuric acid, where we have tested sulfide, carbonate, nitrite, acetate, etc. Now I need to take a pinch of salt. I have to add dilute sulfuric acid. If I am not getting any gas, then I need to proceed to step 2, where I have to test my salts with concentrated sulfuric acid. So let us proceed to the test. Now I have taken a dry test tube. To the dry test tube, I have to add a pinch of salt. I have tested with dilute sulfuric acid. There is no gas evolution. So I am proceeding with concentrated sulfuric acid. So my pinch of salt is ready, and to which I need to add concentrated sulfuric acid. I have to add concentrated sulfuric acid. When I add concentrated sulfuric acid, I can see evolution of gas bubbles. Now I just want to go with my first salt, which is nothing but chloride. So to test whether my salt is a chloride, what should I do? I need to take a glass rod which is dipped in ammonium hydroxide. So when I bring a glass rod which is dipped in ammonium hydroxide, I think you all can see the evolution of white gas. This confirms that chloride may be present. Hope you all see. One more time I am just showing. I have taken a glass rod which is dipped in ammonium hydroxide. I think you are able to see the evolution of white gas. Hope you all can see the evolution of white gas. Okay. So this confirms that my chloride salt can be present. So I am going to proceed with my step 2 to do a confirmatory test for chloride. So what I should do? I need to prepare organic salt solution. What should I do? I need to do with organic salt solution. I have taken my salt. So all the confirmatory tests should be performed with the salt solution. So we have added water. So my original salt solution is ready now. To the original salt solution, I need to add potassium dichromate. So what should I do? I need to add potassium dichromate and concentrated sulfuric acid. Now I am adding potassium dichromate to my OS, to original salt solution. Then I need to add concentrated sulfuric acid. So red color vapors, I should get red vapors. I should get red vapors. Hope you all can see the red vapors, right? So I have got red vapors. Now I need to pass these red vapors to NaOH solution. So I will be getting a yellow color solution. I will be getting an yellow color solution. I am adding NaOH. So I will be getting an yellow color solution. This is also a confirmatory test for chloride. Okay. So we have done the confirmatory test for chloride. We have performed two steps to identify whether it is chloride. What I did, I took my salt, I have added concentrated sulfuric acid to it. So there is an evolution of bubbles, to which I showed my glass rod dipped in ammonium hydroxide. So white gas was evolving, which confirms that chloride may be present. Then I proceeded with the step 2 by preparing organic salt solution, to which I added potassium dichromate. There were evolution of red vapors, after which I added NaOH. Then the solution turned yellow. So we have seen chloride. Now let us move to the second step of identifying the salt. Children, proceeding with the preliminary test for concentrated sulfuric acid, I have taken a pinch of salt. To pinch of salt, I need to add concentrated sulfuric acid. What I should do? I need to add concentrated sulfuric acid. So I have added concentrated sulfuric acid to my pinch of salt. Then I need to add some copper chips or paper. So what is the magic in paper? If I add paper, paper is the sole source of carbon, and the sulfuric acid will be acting like a dehydrating agent. It is going to remove water from the paper, so we should be getting some color from the paper. So I have taken my salt, then I have added a sulfuric acid to it, then I have added a few paper inside it. Now what I am going to do, I am going to heat this. So if I heat this, I should be getting reddish brown color gas. If my paper is turning black, it means the mere burning of copper, the mere burning of carbon. So I am just heating it. So what gas I should get? I should get reddish brown gas. I think you all can see the evolution of reddish brown gas. So this confirms that nitrate may be present. I think you all can see the evolution of reddish brown gas. See, when I did my preliminary test with the salt and dilute sulfuric acid, based on the evolution, we have seen 4 different salts. Today we are performing my salt with concentrated sulfuric acid. Now this is the second test. Since reddish brown gas is evolved, this shows that nitrate may be present. Then I need to proceed this salt with the second analysis, that is nothing but brown ring test. Okay. So this shows that nitrate can be present. What I took? I took salt, I have added sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is a dehydrating agent. Then instead of copper chips, I have added paper pellet, which is going to act like a carbon source. Now since nitrate is present, I got evolution of reddish brown gas. Next step is I need to proceed with my brown ring test. Thank you, children. Children, now I am going to test the salt for the presence of nitrate. So what I am going to do, I am going to take a pinch of salt in a dry test tube. I have taken a pinch of salt in a dry test tube. Now I need to prepare original salt solution. So I have taken my pinch of salt, to which I am adding distilled water to prepare OS. So my OS is ready now. To original salt solution, I need to add freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution. Why freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution? If ferrous sulfate solution is prepared before, then ferrous will undergo aerial oxidation to ferric, so I won't be getting answer. So what I have added now, to original salt solution, I have added ferrous sulfate. Now I need to add concentrated sulfuric acid through the sides of the test tube. So I will be getting a brown ring which confirms the presence of nitrate. So I have taken now concentrated sulfuric acid. So my brown rings should be formed. There is a formation of brown ring down. I need to pass concentrated sulfuric acid through the sides of the test tube. So now I think you all can see the formation of brown ring. So this is a confirmatory test for nitrate. Can you see the brown ring? Yes, I think. So what I have done to confirm the presence of nitrate, I have prepared original salt solution. To original salt solution, I added freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, and after that I added concentrated sulfuric acid along the sides of the test tube. So there is a formation of a brown ring which confirms the presence of nitrate. Okay. Children, so we have done 2 tests. We have done the test for test for nitrate we have finished, and we have done the test for chloride we have done. So next I am going to proceed with my third salt. I have taken a dry test tube. To dry test tube, I am going to take a pinch of salt. Okay, I am going to take a pinch of salt. I have done my preliminary testing with concentrated sulfuric acid. So what, based on my results based on concentrated sulfuric acid, I am now going to proceed this for iodide. So I have taken a pinch of salt. 2 pinch of salt I am adding concentrated nitric acid. Okay. To my pinch of salt, what I have added? I have added concentrated nitric acid. Okay. So to concentrated nitric acid, I need to add silver nitrate solution. So you know silver nitrate solution is kept in a brown bottle because it is photosensitive. So what I have done, what is my step 1? I have taken my salt, I have added concentrated nitric acid. Next is I need to add silver nitrate solution. So I should be getting an yellow precipitate. So after adding silver nitrate, I have got a precipitate. Hope you all remember what is PPT. PPT is nothing but precipitate. Precipitate is not a clear solution. You can see that curd-like formation in the sides. So this is the test for iodide. Now I need to proceed with the confirmatory test for iodine. Is that clear? So I have done 2 confirmatory tests. It is done. So we have tested nitrate, we have tested chloride, done. So next we are testing for iodide. So I have taken my salt and I have added concentrated sulfuric acid to it. I got fumes, but I just want to confirm whether it is bromide or iodide, because in both the cases I am getting some evolution of brownish violet gas. So what I have done, I thought let me test first my salt with bromide. Let me test my salt with iodide. So what I have done, I have taken my salt, then I have added concentrated nitric acid, then I have added silver nitrate solution. So I have got an yellow precipitate. So this shows that iodide is present. Now I have to confirm this iodide. So what I should do? I should do a confirmatory test. So we all know that a confirmatory test should be performed with salt solution. So I have taken my salt and I am going to add water and I have prepared OS. So OS is nothing but original salt solution. See how like we are not able to differentiate between bromide and iodide. Even the test also is looking similar. I am going to do chlorine water test for both chloride and bromide. So how to prepare this chlorine water? Chlorine water is prepared by adding KMnO4 and HCl. Okay, potassium permanganate and HCl is added and this is your chlorine water. So now my original salt solution is ready. To original salt solution, now I have to add chloroform or CS2. So I have to add chloroform or carbon disulfide. So what is the use of adding chloroform here? When I add chloroform, chloroform is denser than water, so I will be getting 2 layers. One layer is my original salt solution layer and another is this organic solvent layer, which is nothing but chloroform. Hope you can see this 2 layer. So my original salt solution went down and my solvent layer went up. So now to this organic salt solution, what I should do? I need to add chlorine water. What should I add? I should add chlorine water. So when I add chlorine water, I should be getting pinkish or violet color. I need to shake very well. So I should be getting a pink color solution. Pinkish or violet tint will be present at the bottom. So we have done 2 tests today for iodide. So what is this first test? White precipitate which we have got. I have taken my salt. To salt I added nitric acid and silver nitrate. So I have got an yellow precipitate. So my first test is done. Then I proceeded with my second test, which is the confirmatory test for iodide. So I have taken original salt solution. To original salt solution, what did I add? I added chloroform. So I got 2 layers, that is my organic layer and my salt layer, after which I added chlorine water. So now I can see pinkish tint at the bottom, which confirms that this